2,700. According to the Immigrant and Multicultural Services Society, that's how many newcomers our city welcomes every year.
And in January, the city welcomed its first family from the war-torn country of Syria. The Tomies arrived with a warm welcome to the Prince George Airport.
On this Canada Day, we thought you'd like to learn how the family is doing 6 months into their new life in their adopted home.
A moment they'll never forget. After years of struggling through war and unrest, the Tomie family was finally home.
We want to be settled, in a place, good place, and finally, And we were in the plane, all of us, we were saying, is it a dream? We are dreaming,
But after the warm reception, the Syrians were shocked by the January cold.
After 2 days, so everything changed, the weather, everything swarm, yeah. So this from us.
After fleeing Syria, the family spent 4 years in Lebanon. They were sponsored to come to Canada. Westwood Church covered their costs and helped them adjust to their new life.
To say just a word thank you, it doesn't express what all our grateful, to those people.
Friends took them camping, a brand new experience.
We saw many animals, knew about us, the moose and deer and beaver.
It was just such a great time there, like just going with the quads and the trails and fishing and seeing bears and wild animals. That was like a highlight for me.
Samo is planning to study music in Abbotsford. His brother Barrow is in grade 11 at Cedars Christian. Sarah is working in Manitoba helping refugees. She'll be studying at UNBC this fall.
Can you say number 1, please?
IMSS has hired Rose Tomie to teach English to other newcomers.
We just want to give love also. Because of all the love that God has loved us, we just want to give people love.
I really love the opportunities in this country, and yeah, I think we can build a great future.
I'm happy, really.
We are really appreciate all people here, and we love them. We love you.
A new life thanks to the kindness of strangers. Camille MacDonald, CKPG News. Canada can be called a country of nations, welcoming people from around the world. But being Canadian doesn't necessarily mean born in this country.
In fact, our country is a cultural mosaic, welcoming people from around the world, but also welcoming cultures from all corners of the planet to live free and at peace among other cultures.
And one of the strongest, most vibrant cultures in Canada is Italian. Its influences can be found in restaurants and on the soccer field. CKPG's Mark Villani introduces us to one important member of the Prince George Italian community who chose Canada as his land of opportunity.
As he looks at his passport photo, Italo Polano was just 18 years old when he moved from San Daniele del Friuli in Italy to Prince George. Now, 50 years later, he's still here.
Myself, right? I'm a titular. I moved to Canada because I have a brother here in Prince George, used to be a builder. And then he asked me to come over for a few years to make some money and then go back again in Italy. But I'm still here, probably never make the money.
Working as a tile setter in Italy, Polano took his talents to Canada, creating Northern Tile. Unable to speak a word of English in the beginning, it took some time to adjust.
When we was working on the houses, you run away because you're scared. You don't understand English. But and then after a little while, you're learning the language, and then be okay.
And don't even get him started on the weather.
It was -40, so the first year I figured I go where I was staying to go to the movie, and then you're not dressed properly, but you find out pretty quick. Viva l'Italia.
Now retired, Polano volunteers at the Italian Club, giving back to the community that welcomed him with open arms. Other than work, Canada also has its own fun activities that many Italians regularly take part in.
We used to go quite a bit camping and fishing, and because being up in Prince George, so it was all weekends, go out fishing, wintertime, go skiing, and that's the life we have up here in Prince George.
A man from Italy, proud to be Canadian.
You've been for a long time, like in here in Prince George or in Canada, so you feel like it's your home.
Mark Villani, CKPG News.
Stay with us to meet a man who played a key role in the survival of Canada's national summer sport right here in northern BC.